Hey YouTube, it's Cherise here, and I'm getting ready to go out to lunch with my roommate and her sister to celebrate her sister's 21st birthday. So I'm just gonna do a get ready with me. I'm gonna do a look that I haven't done before. I feel like my looks have been kind of similar as of late, which is why I haven't really been filming too much. But let's just jump right in. So I just got out of the shower and I primed my face using the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. Every time I hear like a lawnmower or anything, I get paranoid. My roommate is sad because she just found out that she made a B- in our romantic period class. Oh, I made a B. I mean, it's all about graduating. She's graduating on Saturday. But anyway, I primed my skin with Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. And I have already packed up basically all of my makeup. I do have my makeup tower behind me, my little plastic container with 3 shelves. But I don't usually take makeup out of there on a day-to-day basis. So I just pulled out a few of my favorites to use until then. So for today, for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. Just because I haven't used it in a while. And I feel like using it today. And I'm taking a suggestion from, I think it was, I can't remember what YouTuber, Shan XO, I think it was, or Lauren Curtis. I get them confused because they're both blonde and beautiful. But, oh my gosh, that is so loud. They recommended, sorry, I'm like texting about the plans for today. So lunch got moved back. That's fine. Alright, so she recommended using a domed brush to blend out foundations or thicker foundations, and this is kind of thick-ish because it has sunscreen in it, so we're going to try that out today. And yeah, I have basically all my makeup packed up, so like I've only have a few lipsticks left that I've kept out and stuff like that, so I'm just going to kind of swiggle some of this on. It has a strong sunscreen smell. That's the only thing I don't really like about this. And the shade range isn't that great, but you kind of just have to choose your battles with NARS as a melanated person. So I'm using the shade Polynesia Dark 1. Alright, so we're going to use this domed brush to blend this out. I've actually been enjoying using this brush to blend out my foundations. And I think some just flicked on my bathrobe. Sure did. Oh gosh. I just washed this bathrobe too. That's okay. So I'm using this to blend it out all over the skin. And then we're going to go in, of course, with a beauty blender and blend everything in further. As you can see, this foundation is a little bit red compared to my skin. But that's okay. I'm going to go over the eyes as well. And I'm going to pull this up a little bit. Oh, I just got foundation on my satin bonnet. Struggling today. Also blending this into the hairline. Sort of, kind of. Alright, now I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and gonna go over all this. Really make sure that it's locked in. And I kind of already have an idea of what kind of look I want to do. Whoa, I just moved my I don't even know what you call it. The video screen thing, I moved it down too far. As we can see, it is red for my skin. But it's okay. It's a little warm, but it's okay. So you can see the Beauty Blender really helps to blend it in even more and make it more seamless. So now it's time to use two different powders. And I've been loving applying my powder using the Beauty Blender. I think it just makes a big difference to me, and it makes my foundation last longer, and I think it gives a more flawless, smooth appearance to the skin. So the powders I'm going to use today are going to be my Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powders. I love these. They are $5.99 or $6.99. I've hit pan on both of them. I have two different colors. This one is Creamy Bronze Finish. I use this to kind of highlight the face. And this one is Milk Chocolate Finish, which is my skin tone. So we're going to start with Creamy Bronze Finish. I'm going to set up a mirror. There we go. Once I get it open. There we go. And like I said, we're going to use the Beauty Blender to apply our powder. So I'm just going to rub the Beauty Blender on here. And as you can see, it picks up a pretty nice amount of product. And we are just going to press this into the skin in all the areas that we want to highlight the face. I also really like this powder because it has kind of like a neutralish undertone. Like, it's not totally yellow, but it's not super warm. So I feel like it helps to balance out my foundations that are too yellow or too red. Because it's right in the middle. And again, we're using this to set. And as you can see, I'm applying it quite heavily. Especially under the eyes, and don't forget your eyelids. If you're like, you look crazy, yes, at first I'm gonna look crazy. And now I'm kind of just using whatever's left over to go onto all of my forehead, just to get rid of any creasing. This skin tint does tend to crease on me in my forehead area for some odd reason. And now I'm going to use more product and really highlight the lower part of my forehead. And also my nose. But yeah, I like to apply my lighter powder using the Beauty Blender, and then I like to do my like contouring powder / more skin tone powder using a brush. And I'll show you the brush that I've been loving to do that with. I'm kind of using whatever powder is left over to go over the other parts of my face. This is just to make sure everything is nice and locked in. Alright, so I'm done with this powder now. I'll put that one back. So now I'm going to take the brush I used to blend out the skin tint, and I'm going to go over all this excess powder and kind of brush it away. Also, these powders tend to come off, it tends to make my skin look ashy on camera. Yeah, it's coming off ashy. But in person, I don't look ashy. That's the only thing I don't like about these, is that they are not the greatest for flash photography if you use them as heavily as I do. But I prefer natural light anyway. I don't like flash photography on my skin. But I'm kind of knocking off the excess and blending all that out. So now we're going to use this Real Techniques sculpting brush. I recently picked this up at Walmart, and I've been loving this to contour with and apply my deeper powder. And then this again is the same powder in a different color. Can't speak today. This is in milk chocolate finish. So now we're going to use this to contour. So I'm just starting with my nose. And I'm starting to get hot. When I get warm, I start to feel like nauseous and kind of sick. So I think I'm going to go get a Dr. Pepper to help cool me down. Also, if you hear a loud, well, there's a lot of noise going on. There's like mowing and weed eating going on outside. I have some clothes washing, so the washer machine is really loud. As you can see, that looks very harsh right now, but of course I'm going to blend all this out in the end. But I'm going to leave it how it is right now. Also using this. As you can see, I'm pressing it around my hairline. And I'm coming pretty low because I have a big forehead. Hopefully you can see the highlight and the contour kind of coming together. And the highlight looks, like I said, it's going to look a little pale on camera, but in person it's not as ashy looking. Actually, it doesn't look ashy at all in person. Also going to take this of course to the cheekbone area. The perimeters of the face. And I'm pressing it in. I'm stamping the product into the skin. Now I'm kind of sweeping some of it in that general area. But really, and of course the jaw area. And you go over anywhere you feel needs to be stamped in some more, or just to blend your highlight areas and your contoured areas together. Alright. I'm just really focusing right here. I like that to be the darkest and most pronounced area. There we go. It's really starting to come together. Also, I like to put a little bit over my ears. And then I kind of sweep up any excess loose powder so that the product is clean, and I'll take that and just blend it under my chin and onto my neck a little bit. So that is the highlighting contouring I like to do with a lighter and a darker powder. And I feel like it looks really, really natural, but still flawless and still adds dimension. So I'm going to put these powders away. Oh goodness, this is so messy. kind of. Alright, so now on to highlighting. I'm going to use my favorite highlight, which is from Black Radiance, and it's called Ginger Snap. I use it in almost every single tutorial. And it looks like this. And I get so many compliments on this highlight too. So many compliments. I was in Sephora yesterday shopping for my mom for Mother's Day, and I got compliments on it from my JCPenney Sephora co-workers. So I'm using an e.l.f. complexion brush to apply this. It's just a big fluffy brush, and I just literally sweep this all over the cheek area so that it's nice and diffused, as you can see. Swim it out all over the cheeks. Mirror over a little bit. It gives a really nice glow. It's really pretty, really inexpensive. As you can tell, I'm a fan of Black Radiance products. I think they are great, and most of them are under $8. And you can see that adding this highlight really helps to make the contour pop as well. Also going to take this onto the bridge of the nose, which my nose is looking super contoured today. I normally don't contour it as boldly as it is right now, but at the end I go in and blend everything out one last time using the Beauty Blender. So I'm just brushing this on the bridge. The Cupid's bow. And I like to go right in here, the brow area, the brow bone, and right above the brow, just so I can get a really nice glow. I also find that this highlight lasts all day. Like, it doesn't really fade or anything like that, but I do have oily skin, so sometimes I have to powder over top of it, and that's the only thing that kind of makes it not as intense as it is when I first apply it, but that's what I get for having oily skin, and that's okay with me. I'd rather have my foundation be intact than like my highlight be intact, you know? Because I'm all about that skin, which is why it takes me so long to do the skin, because that's my favorite part actually of makeup, because as you guys can see, my skin is scarred. So I love like just perfected skin. It makes me so happy. I love beautiful skin. We got some breakouts going on down here. Alright, if you just want to brush over any other areas. So that's the highlight. You can see I definitely have a glow going. So now it is going to be time to go on to the brows. I'm going to come back to blush. So we're going to go on to the brows, and I normally use a black and a brown eyeliner pencil. As usual, yeah, it usually takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to complete the face. So I'm right on track with my normal scheduled routine, if you want to call it that. I'm trying to find I found my brown pencil. I'm not sure what happened to the black pencil. I have like my travel bag next to me down here. That's what I'm looking inside of. There it is. So I have a black and brown eyeliner pencil that I normally use. Doesn't really matter the brand, as long as they're not oil-based pencils, because oil tends to move around. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Beauty Blender under here. And this photographs so beautifully the actual NARS skin tint. It photographs so beautifully. Excuse my oiliness. I have on coconut, no, shea butter baby oil. That's what I have on my body. So my face is like super matte and my body is like glowy. But here you can see the color comparison to my arm. My face is actually a little bit deeper. It looks lighter when I'm up close, but so I feel like this is a good color match, but up here it's gonna look, like I said, kind of ashy. Going on to the brows. Hello. I'm doing my makeup. Welcome back. Yeah. Very concentrated. I don't know yet.
Okay. I'm sad I made a B minus, but I could have studied more.
It's okay. I got a B.
I emailed him and asked him. Because if we made A's on everything else, we should have an A. I made a 50 on the project in another class and still made an A.
I didn't do all the assignments for that class.
But I did.
Did I get higher test grades than you? I know you got higher than me on one test.
I made 96 and 97 on all the tests.
Oh, yeah. Then you might want to ask him.
Yeah,
because we both got 80s on our paper, right?
Yeah, I had like an 81 or an 83.
Huh.
So I should have an A in there.
Well, I got a B, so my final must have brought me down quite a bit.
Unless I bombed the final. He must not have been lenient. Hey, Cherise?
Yes?
Oh. Sorry. What Mexican restaurant do you not want to eat at?
Do I not want to eat at?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't really care. I just feel like Sharonda's is overpriced for what you get. You know what I mean? But if that's where June wants to go because it's her birthday, I'm cool with it.
Okay. I'll ask her where she wants to go.
Yeah, I'm cool with any of them though. They're all good. So I just feel like that one's not the most value friendly or like, I don't know. The value isn't as great there as others. There we go.
Uh-oh.
What? Yeah, I'm making a video, so, I mean, yeah, I'm just doing my eyebrows, so, yeah. I mean, you can talk to me.
He just said he found our own skills.
Oh, Lord.
So he can't come back to Winthrop.
Oh, let us pray, YouTube. Oh, gosh. Well, that's his own fault. I have no sympathy.
Me either, but that's so sad.
It is sad, but he's got to do better. Oh, well, thank you for that saddening information.
Hopefully
And a girl
AJ
died. Did you read that? Yeah, I was like, that's so
AJ,
sad.
hopefully you're not one of her subscribers.
No, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Even though I do have an audience of like 12% men. I'm like, why? Oh, poor boy. All right. So now I'm just brushing through my brows with this. It's for your eyelashes, but I use it for my brows. Just kind of brushing through and making sure everything is nice and neat. So I'm happy with these brows. They're very pointy, but I kind of like it. Makes me look happy, right? Okay, what am I looking for? Where did this come from? Maybe it came from over here? Did it come from in the basket? I don't even know. Okay. Moving on. We're going to go on to eyes now. And I already kind of know the look I want to do. And the palette I'm going to use is going to be my Sweet Peach palette. And this look is going to be kind of inspired by Jackie Ina. In one of her most recent videos, she did like a purpley spring makeup look. Oh my gosh, if I can get it out of this container. There we go. And Tati, she had this really pretty like pink eye look going on in one of her videos recently. And I really like both of them. They're two of my favorites. Alright, so we're going to start with applying just Peachy on the lid. There's only one shadow here I haven't used, but I'm going to use it today. So just Peachy, we're going to put that all over the lid. And it's a super pretty pink color. And I'm using pressing motions. Yeah, that's going to be really pretty. Again, this color is called Just Peachy. I'm gonna move my mirror. Because the palette has a mirror that I'm looking in. As you see, I'm pressing this onto the lid, and what's really pretty about this is that it has a gold sheen to it. You see how it like kind of turns gold? Super pretty. Alright, so using the same brush knife, we're going to wipe it off. We're going to go into the color right under it, and it's called Candied Peach, and this is the only shadow in this palette I have not used yet. So we're going to take Candied Peach and apply that. Whoa! Apply that to the outer half of the eye lid, like so. And I'm pressing this one on as well. Alright, so I'm going to go into just peachy and kind of blend the two together. I feel like there's like a little gap over here. So I'm going to go in with Candied Peach. I'm just trying to get them to kind of seamlessly flow from one to the next. I don't know what's happening with this eye. You see it kind of has like a little bit of a dull spot. Not gonna worry about it too much. So now we're going to the crease. And I'm going to take the color Summer Yum, which is one of my favorite colors from this, and I'm going to start blending out the edges of this look. And this one, I feel like the shadows just really aren't sticking today, which is not normal for this palette. But we're going to try and work with it. Like, I feel like they're just literally blowing away, especially on this side. This side's staying a little bit better, but still not as, like, pigmented and long-lasting as they normally are. So now I'm going to go in with, I'm starting to feel sick because I'm getting hot. Going with Delectable, which is this purple right here. And I'm going to start to blend this into the crease as well. Wow, it's really pretty. It's really pretty purple. And then we'll touch up the lid colors. Let me get a little closer. I didn't realize I was sitting so far back. So I'm applying that purple right into the crease, like so. And then I think I'm just going to use Candied Peach on my lid because it's really, really bright and pretty. And it's kind of more of what I want. As you see, I'm applying this to the crease with my eye basically all the way open so that I can control how much peeks out above it. See that? So now it's time to go back to the lid color. And like I said, I'm going to use Candied Peach, the shade I haven't really used a lot, the one that's really, really bright. And we're going to try this again. I'm gonna take it all over the lid. And maybe I'll try and add Bellini or something, but it's just not like sticking. Does that make sense? Especially on this eye, which is really gonna bother me. This means I'm probably gonna have to add some primer. I don't even know if I have any eyeshadow primer like near me in the vicinity. Meanwhile, I can put some chapstick on. Okay. Since my eye is being annoying, I'm going to use a little bit of concealer to prime my lid. Something I don't normally have to do, but like, I don't know if you guys can see, like right in here, the shadow's just like not sticking. So to give it something to stick to, I'm going to use a little bit of this LA Girl Pro concealer in Espresso. I'm just going to put the tiniest amount right on the inner portion of both my eyelids. And this is a really good color because it's like my exact skin tone. Stick that back in here and I'm going to blend it out using my finger. Okay. Back to the Sweet Peach palette. I'm going to try and take the color Just Peachy, the one that I originally wanted to use, and now I'm going to pat that over top of where we just applied that concealer, and it should definitely show up a lot better and stick easier. There we go. And it's coming off looking gold. That's okay. And I'm just pressing it on. Okay, so now that we have that all figured out, going back to Candy Peach again. I'm kind of meshing the two together. Oh my goodness, please don't do this to me. I thought the center of my lid was fine and now it wants to act up. I don't have time for these games, eyeshadow. I don't really have time for these games. I never have this problem. I'm having this problem today. Oh my gosh. Going in with more concealer. I'm just gonna apply this basically to the centers of my lid. Since my eyelids are being crazy today and not cooperating. Same deal. Gonna blend it out with my finger a little bit and then go over it immediately with the shadow to hopefully help it stick. So ooh, okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. Barely. I might just have to call this a look and sit the brushes down. Okay, but you see how we kind of have the orangey peach, the actual pink peach, and then the purple in the crease. That's what I was on board. I'm going to blend out the crease just a little bit more with Delectable, the purple shade. Being very careful not to disturb the work I just did. Now I'm going to wipe this brush off and take Summer Yum and blend out the edges of the purple. I realize I keep sitting far back. Probably trying to get away from the light because I'm so warm. Hopefully you can see that. All right. Whew. That was a struggle. So now we're going to take the color Just Peachy and we're going to apply that in the inner tear duct, and that is the shade that we have on the innermost part of the eye. I'm using a small brush to do this. And I'm using this shade because it comes off golden. Even though it's pink, it's like a pinky gold color. It's really pretty. And so I'm applying this to the inner tear duct area and inner bottom 1/3. The bottom 1/3 of my lash line, bottom lash line, words. There we go. Alright, so for the rest of the look, the bottom lash line, I'm going to use the color Delectable, which is the purple that we have in the crease. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to blend that down here. And we are going to do a wing liner, I think. Do I have my wing eyeliner stuff? I think I do. And for blush, we're probably going to go with a peachy colored blush, just to tie everything together. Oops, just got eyeshadow on my eyeball. And you keep smoking this out as much as you want it to be smoked out. So I'm now done with this palette for now. And it is time to... Actually, I have an idea with it. Nope, never mind. I can do my idea. So now I'm going to take this NYX waterproof retractable eyeliner in purple. I'm going to put that in the waterline. My eyes already are starting to tear up. I did not put my eye pencils away. I was like, where did these come from? My brow pencils, I mean. Put those away. Alright, so we're going to put this in the waterline. Hopefully it's coming out. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it works. And this is just going to intensify the purple a little bit on the bottom lash line and really just help to make the eyes pop even more. And I'm going all the way in. Like so. If you want to put a little bit overlapping the eyeshadow to help that pop even more, that's cool too. I'm going to put a little bit on the actual lash line as well. Now it is time for winged liner. And I totally forgot about this. I have a giant of the Urban Decay 24 Hour Glide On pencil. I forgot I have a giant one. So I'm going to use this one to tight line the upper lashes. And then I'm going to do just liquid for the very wing part. But I'm going to use this one first to tight line. As you can see, it's super duper pigmented, like so very, very black. And actually I might just do a smudging technique. I'll try that. I totally forgot I had a large one of these. As you can see, this eye, my eye is more round. This eye's more round. This one's more almond. So they don't look exactly the same. That's okay. But I'm gonna bring this out on the edge like this. And now I'm going to use my Kat Von D Tattoo Ink Liner and Trooper to make the tiniest wing. Like, you see that? Tiny wing. And to kind of straighten up the line if it needs to be made a little bit neater. There we go. Last but not least for the eyes is mascara, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I thought I heard that wasp. You guys should pray for the Winthrop student that died. We had a Winthrop student that died. I didn't know her, but her name is Alexis. And she was killed in a car accident. And she was a freshman here. That's what I think really made me sad. It's like she didn't even really get to live her life. So please keep her and her family in your prayers. Also applying mascara to the bottom lashes. All right, the eyes are complete. So there's only two things left to complete the look, which would be blush and lips. I kind of don't want to put on blush. I've been kind of on a no blush kick. Okay, so we're going to skip blush and go on to lips. And the lipstick I want to wear is... Oh wow, I swatched that eyeliner to see if it was working on my hand, and it like won't even like move. Look at that, so pretty. That's what I have in my waterline. Let me look in this basket of lipstick. Let's do Kissing Off the Excess chapstick. I think I'm gonna do this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Ibiza, which is really, really bright, so I like to start light and build up. I like this color, but I don't think it necessarily matches. I thought it was gonna be more peachy than like pink. So let's see what I can mix it with. So that's NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Ibiza, which is really pretty. It makes me think of the song I Took a Pill in Ibiza, which I'm not really sure what that's all about. But I do like the song, the way it sounds. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to mix this lipstick with this Kat Von D lipstick in Chula, which is more of like a fall color, but I think it will help bring some orange to the lips. hope it look more peachy. I should definitely think it does look more peachy. Yes, yes, loving it. All right, so this is the finished look. I hope that you like it. Let me know any suggestions or any palettes that you would like me to use to create looks, any colors you want to see. Let me know, because I'm kind of running out of ideas at this point, especially since I'm like using only a limited number of foundations that are supposed to help the skin, to see if they really do help me maintain the pretty much clear skin that I have. As you can see, I have like a couple teeny tiny pimples over here, one right there, and then a big one right there, a medium one right there, and a tiny one right here. But other than that, my skin has been really, really good. So if you guys liked this look, let me know what else you want to see. Again, thanks for your support. Thank you for watching. Bye!